Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
My fellow guardians of Lithas, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, feel free to allow this pattern to hypnotize you into hitting the subscribe button. This video will be the second part of a 3-part video series where I will be discussing about the Simir clan and the Dravapala clan. If you didn't watch the first part yet, feel free to check it out later. As many of you may or may not know, both of the clans are going to be from the warrior class, and they might come out one after the other. Thus it just begs us to ask questions like which clan is better and which gender is better within each of the clans. But before I start the video properly, allow me to introduce you all to the sponsor of my channel. It's called AppGallery. This app store has tons of offers, which includes tons of rewards, discount coupons for in-game purchases, and Huawei points cashback system. They are having a 20% cashback promotion ongoing at the moment for the first purchase, and a 10% cashback promotion for all other purchases. You can see more details about this promotion on the screen. So, download Bloodline using AppGallery today. And you can not only keep your previous account as long as it's linked to Huawei ID or Facebook, but you can also enjoy a free €5 worth of welcome coupon. Okay, now let's get back to the video. In case you didn't know, I am doing this series in a tournament system. So it's gonna be male versus female for Simir clan, and then male versus female in the Dravapala clan. And after I'm done with those, the winners from each of the clans will be compared against each other. So this video will be the male versus female for the Dravapala clan. Let us start with the male Dravapala's passive skill. It's called Scale Reflection. This skill allows the champion to have 20% chance to resist damage. If male Dravapala triggers this passive, the attacker will take damage equal to 160% of their strength. As for the active skill, it will allow our male Dravapala to pull enemies who will get caught within a fan-shaped AoE. The pulled enemies will only be able to use normal attacks, and their overall strength will be reduced by 50%. After reading this skill, I think it can be a good synergy to pair him up with male Simir maybe. Now, it is time to look at the ultimate skill of his. It looks like the skill will be a multi-target attack, as he will slash and sweep his tail on the targets in front of him. The slash will do 650% strength-based damage, while the tail sweep will stun the targets. Whenever he uses the ultimate skill, his resistance will increase to 40% for 5 seconds, allowing an increased chance to trigger his passive. It is a nice ultimate skill, not gonna lie, and I do hope that the female Naga will be equally as impressive. Once again, I got to mention that she has really good character design, but I don't want to delay the video any further. So let's start with her passive skill, which has a very catchy name of Toxic Toxin. It can trigger whenever she takes damage. The passive allows her to make her opponent bleed for 2 seconds and deals 200% strength-based damage. The passive can also reduce the opponent's attack speed for 30% for 5 seconds. This attack speed debuff is stackable until 150%. So, according to my calculations, the attack speed debuff can stack like 5 times in total. Anyways, this passive will also increase resistance by 20% against non-normal attacks, aka, skill attacks. The skill name may sound cute, but it is really strong. As for the active skill, it's called Soul Eater. If I'm being honest, this skill confuses me a little. I will tell you why in a bit. First, allow me to explain the skill. Soul Eater unleashes Serpent that will jump from one enemy to another. Each jump will deal 200% strength-based damage, while the damage itself will increase by 10% per jump. Not to mention that the jumps will also stun the target as well as deal 25% of the target's current energy. After reaching the last target, the Serpent will return to the female Naga with the stolen energy. So, now that I explained the skill, this is where I'm confused. Will the Serpent jump on all enemies one by one, Or can the serpent only jump on certain amount of champions before it has to return back to the Naga? Because if the serpent can jump on every enemy champion, this skill is insanely powerful, maybe even broken. Like, I know there may be other factors to consider as well, like how long does it take for the snake to jump between champs or to return back to the Naga. But overall, I think this skill can make the female Naga into a meta champion. I guess I've said enough about the active skill. Let's check out the ultimate skill now. This skill is basically a curse, which will do a single target damage and deal a total of 750% strength based damage, which will attack the furthest enemy within a certain radius. After the ultimate attack is done, the target will get pulled closer to the Naga champion. The curse will inflict silence on the target as well. Finally, to top it all off, if the target dies from the curse, it will be counted as triggered. But that's not all that will happen, because each curse triggered will permanently increase the champion's strength by 20%. And you guessed it, this effect can be stacked. After reading the ultimate skill, now I have no doubt in mind that this champion will most likely become a meta champion. Her passive seems really interesting, her active seems broken so far, and her ultimate seems to be really strong as well. Now to answer the question that was asked near the beginning of this video, which one is the better champion? The male or the female? The answer to that question, in case you did not realize it by now, is that female Naga will definitely be stronger than the male counterpart. I was already interested in the Naga clan since even before the leaks or seeing the skills. Now I am even more interested in the clan. I guess that is all for today. Do keep an eye out for the final part of this video series, where I will be talking about the conclusion of Simir vs Dravapala clan series. Thanks again for watching. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, I will say that liking this video and subscribing to the channel will be highly appreciated. I hope everyone will have a great day. Take care. Adios. Bye.